Hey y'all, Daniel Gaines here. Uh, it's gonna be brief. Uh, First day of the dependency fact-finding trial was today, in which the judge has already made clear that he's already come to a conclusion and a decision in this matter without there ever being a trial. It's clear that this judge is also going to show a complete and utter disregard for the rule of law and my constitutionally protected rights. And if for some reason the judge doesn't, I'll be shocked, but it'll be good that he doesn't. It'll keep him from being named in the lawsuit because as of now, he's not. Can't guarantee if that will or won't change. Depends on if he engages in criminal conduct or not. Now, if y'all were watching, you noticed Jarrell kind of looked pretty bad at a few points. Looked stupid and caught himself up. You'll also notice they're admitting that I've been asking them and everything else for a long time to follow the law and stop violating my rights. They're, again, establishing the record of this. It's also one of them things that whenever it's my turn to call witnesses, they'll be called back and they'll be asked some more questions that are a lot harder than the ones they've been asked today. It's also one of them things that I really can't wait for Carolyn Merling, because that bitch, she is the one who did the intake interviews. So I can't wait for that. But you'll also notice that Jarrell is also helping me to establish parental alienation by admitting that they were bashing me, talking bad about me and everything else, which is what I'll get into whenever he's called back to the stand, which is what led to my daughter not wanting anything to do with me now. And it's funny that these guys are trained to determine what's in the best interest of the child, but are unaware of parental alienation. And they don't see any issues with this. Kind of odd, kind of fucked up. But hey, excuse me. Sorry about that. That was rude as fuck. But I mean, hey, I don't make the rules. I just know them. But things are going to get interesting. Real interesting. Because they have some serious issues they've got to address. And some things that they can't produce. That's going to cost them in the end. It's also going to be fun whenever these people get to see the evidence that I'm going to file. Because Gerald Johnson, I know, which is the judge, I know the department is guilty of ex parte communications. I've already got some of those communications between the department and Terry Farmer. I can't say how I've obtained them, nor will I say how I've obtained them, but let's just say they were offered to me. I didn't ask any questions. I just said, sure, send me what information you had. Thought it was bullshit, thought it was false. Not so much. But I'm gonna prove this shit. And if they try to prevent my evidence, then that's fine. It's all still coming out in the federal courts because I've already filed that. Now, it's going to come down to a few basic points in the end. One, this judge has very clearly already made up his mind. This judge has very clearly already shown a complete and utter disregard for the law. How can I make that claim? Well, gee, that's easy. The fact that I stated how the department is using an invalid and illegal court order, and the judge still allowed it. In fact, when I stated the department was using an illegal and invalid court order, the judge's exact comment was, that's what the appeals courts are for. That right there shows criminal intent. Criminal deprivation of rights. And I'm just the asshole to push. Because I am an asshole to these people. Proudly admit it. And it won't stop. I shouldn't have to beg the fucking courts, the state, and everybody else to protect my rights and stop violating the law. As such, they can kiss my ass. I do want to let y'all know that I can't confirm exactly how many people were watching the trial today. I don't have access to that information. But from what I was able to gather from verified sources is that it could potentially be upwards of a few 100,000 people that witnessed this today. Tomorrow will be the same, because even if they remove the Zoom trial to where it can't be viewed on Zoom, I will personally live stream the entire motherfucking thing, and I don't give a fuck if they tell me no. I'll laugh at them and say, okay, while still doing it anyway. It will be live. Y'all will be able to see it. Also, want to let y'all know some of the guests of honor that I have a few confirmed responses to that they were in attendance. However, provided everybody kept their word, and I take these men as men of their word, so I believe that they did witness it. There are three sitting U.S. senators who are witnessing this trial. One is a member of the Senate Judicial Committee. Oh yeah, I roll like that. I have 2 judges who are watching this trial, and they will be watching in its entirety, along with the senators, provided they're able to. Let's see. I also have several attorneys who are watching this case. One of which is a United States attorney for the Eastern District of Missouri. He is the one. There was actually a point today where we was on a slight break, and I had a phone call come in, and I answered the phone call, and my mic wasn't muted on the Zoom trial, so everybody was hearing me talk to somebody. What they don't know is who I was talking to. So, but I did have a call come in from a U.S. attorney. I have, like I said, I have a lot of people watching. There's a whole lot of support I have on this. And there's a lot of secondary witnesses that can be called as witnesses in the federal action against these criminal fucks. And I've already got, like 40 or more people who have already stated that they're willing to be included as a witness in the federal action. And I haven't even asked these people if they'd be a witness yet. I've asked nobody yet. Not one. But I've already had at least 40 reach out to me and tell me, I'll gladly be a witness for you in the federal action. You can put my name on the list. Because they're watching this. There's a lot of people taking notes. There's a lot of people that are also listing the violations of law and abuse of rights. There's also people that are documenting the department's admittance that I've been essentially begging them to stop violating the law and stop violating my constitutionally protected rights, I warned these criminal fucks. I told them, you're going to get sued. And I'm coming after your jobs to make sure you can't keep committing these criminal acts against other people. I meant what I said. You're going to get fucking fired if I have anything to say about it. And you're going to get sued. And if the law's upheld, all of you motherfuckers are going to be under criminal investigation as well. You can take this as a threat. I don't give a fuck. I'm not the one who did this. I'm just the one who's smarter than all of you stupid fucks, and I'm the one who knows how to pursue these things because of y'all's actions. Y'all are the reason for this. I'm just the one who knows how to go about doing it. And I got another surprise for him too. Wait till I get him to the point to where I catch him up. I'll give you an example, because it's gonna happen. They can't stop it. Watch. So, because I've sent them emails stating that I'm going to sue them and cost them their jobs, I'm deemed a threat. But isn't it also a factually correct statement that in each of the emails you're claiming I'm a threat in, all of those emails contained an accusation of violations of law or violations of my protected rights? They're going to be forced to say yes, because if they don't, I'll be able to catch them up in the perjury because I have the emails to prove it. When they say yes, the problem they run into then is that they're claiming my emails are harassment and that they're sufficient enough to warrant the restriction in my constitutionally protected rights. However, in all these emails that they're saying I'm making threats, I'm telling them to stop violating the law. So if I'm telling you to stop violating the law, you're claiming that's a threat, and according to you, that's sufficient reason, me wanting you to follow the law and stop violating my protected rights is sufficient reason for you to state to the courts that I'm a risk to my own child. Is that what you're testifying to? When they say no, perjury, because they've already testified to that. See the problems they run into? I'm just getting warmed up. Now, I know some people, if we all were watching this, might say, well, you got tripped up with Jarrell. I did, but not because of what y'all might think. I got tripped up with Jarrell because my fucking pen broke. Yeah, my pen broke and I couldn't take notes. So that threw me off. I couldn't take notes and everything else, and yeah, that did throw me off for a minute. But then that break came, and that's whenever I was able to rush and get a new pen and take a few phone calls and yada, yada, yada. So, it worked out. I ended up getting my pen. But again, I'm not really trying to do much of my questioning now. I'm just trying to establish a few things now. When it's my turn to call witnesses, that's when the real fun begins. Because that's whenever I actually go after these people. See, yet I'm just making them look stupid, making them look like fools, and forcing them to admit that I've been complaining about the violations of my rights for a long time. Whenever I submit the proof that they were sent the green cards and everything else with the case law, they cannot argue or deny anymore that they knew that they were violating my rights. See the problem they're running into? It's all about to come down on them because those green cards are in fact evidence for the case. And I would love to see this fucking clown-ass judge tell me I can't submit my evidence all because I'm not a resident of the state. That's a violation of my due process rights. It's not my fault the clerks are refusing to allow me a means to file the evidence with the courts, considering they say I can't file it online through links because they don't do that in that state. I'm not a Washington resident. I can't just come up there to the courthouse on a whim because they don't want to fucking file my evidence. So, the judge either has to give me sufficient time to get my evidence submitted, or he has to allow me to use it anyway. The department has it. They can give it to them. It ain't that big of a deal. It ain't that bad. It ain't that serious of a problem. The lawyers have the information. It's just a matter of, are they going to follow the law? Or are they going to try to screw me? Which we already know the answer to that. They're going to try and screw me. But I got something for their ass. Just so y'all know, I don't drink beer. When y'all see me drinking, Mountain Dew Code Red. All I drink, day and night. I don't drink anything but Code Red. I don't drink water, don't drink Gatorade. I'm a damn fool, I know. I know. But yeah, y'all watch tomorrow. It's Pierce County Superior Courthouse. It's a Zoom trial. It's Division 10 with Judge Johnson, Gerald Johnson. And it starts at 1:30 p.m. Washington time, 3:30 p.m. my time, which is Central Standard Time. So 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time start. Again, potentially upwards of a few 100,000 viewers today. Let's try and get more tomorrow. I'd like to actually break Zoom from having so many court watchers. If we can hit 1 million, that'd be fucking epic. But again, I don't know, because there's people who might still, I don't know. We may end up hitting 1 million from today. I can't say yet. I don't know. Day ain't over yet. So, y'all have a good day. Watch the trial. Things are going to get interesting. Real interesting. Because I'm about to shut them down from preventing me from bringing up the past stuff. Again, I just need them to let my evidence in. So, we'll deal with it. But I love y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.